Where is it? I can't tell. Either way, there it is. It's November 1st. It is windy and gross, and I am out here feeding horses. Mud's not bad. Thankfully our mud crop isn't that bad. You know. So this is how we're feeding outside horses right now, is carrying square bales out and threw a bunch out of the loft. We got a string. The bale didn't clear the elevator. Actually, 2 of them didn't clear, so there's 2 broken bales in this mess. It sucks. So once I can get these bales out to the pasture, hey Ellie, then we'll get horses out of the barn and out into the fields. And the weather yesterday was awful and disgusting and gross. It rained, the wind blew. Actually, that was the day before. The day before was the worst. Oh, you know what's even better? You know what's even better? I'm out in shorts. It's like 44 degrees out. Try not to breathe in your microphone. There's one thing's for sure. You know what? Windy. I know. I needed more of a break. I needed more of a break. Oh, I lost the bale. Gosh darn you! It flattened out everything. All those bumps and hills and everything else that was here because of, you know, the previous history of people that were here. They couldn't figure out where to put round bales appropriately. You know, they said, don't do this. They did it anyway. My pasture is recovering from that. Hillary! Jane, hello! Pasture is flattening and leveling out. So that's really nice. Actually, there was one spot where a lot of the hay got bundled up. And I don't even see that anymore. It's like it got completely leveled. It's awesome. Nature's the best. Oh yeah, less horses. Oh my gosh. And we still have too many. With me being gone, Jim's the only one other than my parents that help take care of the animals. So it's definitely a challenge on that part as well. But Jim's been a trooper. I really have to give him kudos. Everybody's inside right now, so I don't see anyone. Just come running. Ooh, it's a little slick, but look at the grass is growing still. We'll go around the good grass. You see the water line. We had water run through here. Leslie, hello! I love the pictures of your babies. Oh, wind! Oh, that's a cold wind. I I know I haven't been on. That Where's Emily stuff is really really applicable lately, I know. I've been busy on the road, driving more than anything. The road time is the best paying part for my income right now. So it's been interesting trying to figure out what works best, especially when Jay goes with me on these long trips. The last trip that we did was down to Florida, Georgia, Florida. It was kind of a wash trip, actually. I think I only made $100 off of it. But, you know, it's trying. I'm trying, and it is paying the bills. So I think it's part of a blanket. It is. It's part of a lining of a blanket. You know, we did that really big sale, and I know I'm still getting invoices out to people. I did a bunch yesterday. And I said I had a really big bill that had to get paid. Well, by yesterday, actually. Well, I got that really big bill paid. And it means we get to keep the farm. Because finances have gotten so bad. Trying to manage and take care of everybody, which is why I was doing a massive push of we need to get these horses into homes. Because of the winter, because we can't afford to feed them all, you guys. And I can't work on the road and be gone and take care of everybody. Which is why I kept pushing for adoptions and getting horses sold and out the door and things like that. Because the money that we need to pay our bills is tight. And I'm thankful we have hay. You know, we've got tons of hay in the loft. But if I didn't have that money by the end of the month, there would have been no farm to keep. The horses would have all had to go. So we at least get to keep the place for another 3 months. You know, another 3 months is paid, and it gives us another 3 months to go, well, do we have the money to pay the mortgage this time or not? You know, so Jim and I are trying to set up new ways of making sure things are paid so we don't have to worry about that all the time. So there is plans and actions in place. As long as I can keep up with the transport work, which I would appreciate it if you guys find anything transport-wise, send it my way. I don't care where it is. I'll travel it. I'll go there. I said to Jay the other day, I said, I got a quote for Texas. You want to go to Texas? He says, yeah, let's do it. So, the California trip fell through. That got weird. That got super weird. So, I said, no, I'm not doing that one. I would have lost money on that trip, honestly. I lost the bail again. Charmaine, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying, you know. We definitely work, that's for sure. Working our tail off. Trying to get everything paid. And keep what we have. As best as we can. I'm enjoying the traveling because it does give me time out, but you get to see things. If I could catch, yes, hey Bill, you can stay there. I don't care. If I could videograph everything, you guys would see some really cool things. I'm really trying not to breathe on the microphone, I'm sorry. But just to be able to go and see things is cool. I can't even fathom some of the stuff that we've caught sight of. Jay's enjoying the hell out of it because Jay has a very solitary life otherwise. His dad's older and his dad tries. But his dad's retired, and actually he's a throat cancer survivor. So Jay likes to stay around when he can, but definitely enjoys the travel when the opportunity presents itself. So like we just got back from Georgia Wednesday, and then we turn around and leave for Missouri tomorrow. Oh, well, thanks, Sam. Well, I have a new phone set up in the truck, and so I really like that. So I probably will do a couple of road lives. And every time I thought about doing a road live, Jay fell asleep. He's finally figuring out how to sleep in the truck. And so, like, I have to take advantage of that. And I don't want to talk while he's sleeping. He does a much better job of it than my freeloader ever did. That's for sure. I mean, we can make it down to Georgia and Florida and back in like 2.5 days. It's incredible. How many horses do we have now? There are 23 now on the property. Let's see. Well, actually, we're up to 24. And that's only because we're doing quarantine boarding for another rescue. I was trying to see if I see any string. I've still been picking up string from other round bales in the past. So I try to pick it up when I see it out here. Like there's one. I see it. So yeah, we have 24 currently on the property. I did sell Mac, but Mac is still here. He will be leaving, I think, in January at this rate. The rescue that actually we're quarantining board for is taking him and her. And we're going to Florida here in a couple weeks to pick up yet another one that they're getting. So in the end, we'll be transporting 3 for them about January to take home. And then, I still have Dragon and all of my mares. The kids still have theirs. Bilbo's here. We'll go in a minute. How many did I put out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I want to put out 2 more bales. I texted my hay guy and said, hey, could you put out some round bales later? Because that way I don't have to worry about hay in the pasture while I'm gone. Right. What is there a hammer doing out here? Okay. Random. Bjorn is still here, but I have to talk to Colleen about when we do that. He's been having some harder days than normal lately. And I haven't had any homes step up to say, hey, yeah, we'll take Bjorn. We still have in the rescue 8. So we still have the 4 that we'd love to get adopted, which is Petey, Tucker, Maple, and Woody. Woody's got an application in on. I just need to get Tina up here to get on him and see what he does ride-wise. I have a thought process for Tucker if we don't get him into a home here soon. Maple is a pasture ornament only. And Petey, I want Colleen to take a look at Petey. I kind of wonder if we can get him as a light riding horse now that his knee seems to have stabilized. But we'll wait and see what the vet says, right? And then we still have the other 4, which I'm still making progress with. Man, you guys should see Banshee, and I'll show you here. Let me get 2 more bales out. Banshee's been doing incredible. She comes in on her own. I don't have any problems with her. Banshee originally had, oh right, I gotta take this out first. Originally was having issues with her head being touched and all of those problems. Right, Maple? Yeah, I got Maple and Mac back here. No, we're gonna put the tool away where it belongs. Hi, Frank. How you doing, buddy? Chickens! Hi, Maisie. What are you doing? Chicken's eating the cat food. I've only got 3 birds left. That's it. Just 3. I got a really good deal on these. So I had somebody reach out to us. I know, side glance. Somebody reached out to us and said, hey, did you want like 25 bags of these? These are really cool. I don't know where they got them. Actually, I'm going to text her and see if she has more. She said her horses wouldn't eat them. But if you soak them, they do a really good job. I've started soaking them and giving them to Nellie, Strawberry, Critter, and Lily. But they're little cubes. So that's why I like those. Right? Give me a second. Well, there's Smokey. Yeah, I'll get it in a second. Hang on. Hang on. I don't know. I haven't seen Smudge yet. I think she was here last night. But Banshee, you couldn't touch her head. And you could not get around her ears and stuff like that. And now, I can lead her with just a rope around behind her ears and her throat latch. I can lead her just like that with a rope around it. And before you couldn't do that. So, I can pick up her feet. She's really good with me. She's learning Jim. You know, he can go into the stall with her. He can fuss with her. He can put her into a stall as long as she's got a halter on. She's lost her halter. Actually, a bunch of them have lost their halters out here in the pasture. So, we're going to do a halter hunt here at some point. I'll tell the kids, I'll give you $2 a piece for every halter you find out in pasture. But, so the horses are doing really well. And Nick and Cammie and Maddie. I'll admit I haven't had the time to put into Maddie lately. I would love to. I foresee the end of November being really slow for me in the hauling. I'm not happy about that, but I'm not surprised. I will say I'm going to expect it because of the current state of our environment. Stay. Whoa. Stay. With the current state of our environment and holidays, I'll probably have to get creative in funding and hauling elsewise. More flyers out for the Amish, whatever need be, right? So, Caroline, you did. I'm here. I did lose it. Looky, you can see the new trailer from here. And there's Ellie's house. Hi, Ellie. Whew. I need to get more exercise. We're not yet a gravel pit. Thankfully. But I gotta catch my breath here. True. catching my breath. I need to get running again. Tova, 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 Tova. We just heard from one of our neighbors that lives. There's a stretch of trees down there. Right through here. There's a stretch of trees. The other side of the trees, there's a bunch of houses. You can see some of them over here. Ooh, wind. In those bunch of houses, there's a neighbor who warned us yesterday when we were out trick-or-treating with them that the next fields over, there's 80 acres that just got sold to the other gravel pit that's like 4.5 miles that way. So she's suspecting that he'll probably end up selling this portion, because of all of the issues around it, to the other gravel pit. But that other gravel pit has better idea of community and neighbors' respect and stuff like that than the one that owns it right now. So we don't really know what the future leads with that. But I don't know. The problem is this land is right down by the river. Okay, the river runs right through down through there. And it's perfect gravel and sand and all sorts of other stuff for these gravel pits to build with. It's prime building material. I was told when we were digging and burying holes, or digging holes for burying horses, because on the back side of that hill there's a bunch. You know, and down through the trees. My personal ones are down by the trees. And he says, you know, you could just like level the top of that off and you know, you could sell big bucks for just that top layer. And I said, no. I like my hill. You know, there's not much of a hill, but I like my hill. Okay. And I said, no, I'm not gonna, you know, I don't care if there is money to be made in it. It's not happening. But if this land ever did get dug up, they go over there. It's a little bit questionable about how many skeletons they'll find. So, but yeah, so we'll see what November brings. You know, if, like I said, if you guys see something that needs hauled, if you know anybody that needs hauled, you know, I might just have to try doing some of them auction circuits of like going down to Center Hall. Hopefully I can make my money back. And hauling for people. Exactly. The hills do provide protection. You know, these winds, we went through here. You guys can hear them on the lives. The wind whips through here, and it comes from the south. That's, this area is south. Okay? And it hits this side of the barn. Okay, that's why it looks the worst. That's why we had to redo the back wall the first year we moved here. And this hill, the wind comes right up this hill, and then it hits right at the top, in the middle part of the barn. And that's why the horses kind of huddle in that corner over there with the wind. It provides some sort of a wind barrier for them. It whips across this way through the valley. That's why that snowbank I fell into last year purposely for you guys, you know, it ends up on the other side of the outdoor arena. And then it drops off because we have it all cut up with the fences. They help kind of break the wind a little bit. And then this hillside, this side where the trees are, there's hardly ever any snow through there at all. Because it whips right across there, and then the trees break it up, and then just kind of like peters out. You know, so that area down by the trees is really one of the better spots. So, yeah, Diane, that's a good idea. Posting at Springville auction. I know Sherman auctions just over the valley too, and a couple other places. So we'll see what happens. But lately things have been good. I've been pretty blessed with staying busy. So like I said, I leave for Missouri tomorrow. I don't expect we'll get back until Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I have to turn around and do a. Are you gonna go by yourself? Bye. Oh, yeah. Winter in New York is scary. Yeah, it is. been pretty blessed. The business keeps rolling in so far. And then I come back from Missouri and New Jersey, because it's a run through to New Jersey as well. I go back down to Pennsylvania, and I gotta haul some horses through to New Hampshire, and then I got like 4 I gotta pick up coming back south. So I can't complain. Business has been pretty good lately. I've been able to keep up, like I said, the massive payment we did paid for the house. I'm only a month behind right now on the truck. The car is good to go. We still got stuff to do. We still got things to catch up with. What? Putting square bales out. There's no hay out here. What? If you want to try to, I can move the trailer. That's not really a problem. My truck does have a hitch. What? Okay. Are you going to do that before or after I let the horses out? Okay. What? That's fair. Hey, Pat, Taboo. Yeah. So things are doing all right. You guys have been heavily on my mind. I haven't been on, and I know my likes and follows and stuff are down. That's my bad, and I take ownership of that part of it. But you know what? Like I said, I haven't been doing lives on the road because Jay's been finally learning how to sleep in the truck. I don't want to disturb that with him. All right, let's see. You popped a string. This is all broken. 2 good ones. Okay, I could use the pop stuff in the barn, I think. Or I can leave it out. No, I'm not going to leave it out. I'll use it in the barn. Trying to figure out what's best. Less wastage. As less waste as we can possibly do. And I haven't been around the farm doing lives because, well, one, I've explained before, I haven't really wanted to because there were some bad eggs on here, and you shouldn't let one bad egg ruin it all. And I get that, but it kind of kills your drive, right? It kills your confidence, and it kills your oh, true, Linda. Yeah. But it kills your confidence, and it kills some of that stuff that I've, really drilled and pushed on for the last 3 years, that you guys have learned to know me and who I am and how I live, and it really rocks a person's center a little bit. And I'm like, but I loved doing it, and I loved the community, and I miss it, and I always have been missing it. But it's where to start, right? Where do you start to get back to where it was? I'm not going to go back and doing the bailout. Oh, God, no. No. I got hayseed in my mouth. I mean, no big surprise. I don't know if you can see it. But, carrying a half bale with one arm through the wind. You're gonna get hayseed in. Fiber, right? Fiber. So where to start? Right here. We're gonna start right here. This is how I started doing it with you guys. Chores. when I'm home and I have the brain power, chores. How can we help you? Oh yeah, look at that hay. We had good hay this year. We did not get it all done. 2 fields went undone. We did get a second cutting off of my own field though. But we have enough. We have enough in the loft. We're going to be okay. How can we help you? Wanda, I'm not quite sure. I guess just continuing to show up. I mean, that really is what drives it for me to be out here to show you guys things, or to do things with you guys, or to, whatever. To show up. Just show up. I watch the numbers. There's 35 people currently watching, as long as Facebook is right. And that's what helps me continue to want to be here. I have so many different things I want to do and show you guys, but then again, I'm always like, where do I go? What do I do? And actually, I picked Halloween for whatever reason to think about all this last night. About, I'm not entirely happy. I don't feel like myself. Usually around the Halloween, Samhain, depending on your chosen spiritual religion, right? I feel pretty witchy. And wanting to do things that are of my own chosen practice, and I haven't even done that. Usually around this period of time, I'm like, let's pull out the books, let's pull out my books, and candles, and crystals, and this, and this. I had no drive to do that. None. And it scared me, I'll be honest. It scared me. I was like, where is that person? Where'd that person go? And I realized this whole life change that I've been having with 25%. Okay. This whole life change that I've been having with the job change again. And we haven't had really too many personal changes in the house. Things have actually been kind of steady, which is good. Steady's good. And trying to juggle, and I think it's the stressors of everything. And so you guys are always that outlet, right? The platform that I could go to talk and then to say things and kind of like my own little social therapy, right? We've said that before in some of my shadow nights, is you're my own little community therapy group. So maybe that's what we need to do. Go back to, right? So, alright, well, let's get these 2 bales out and then we'll bring some horses. Why? So yeah, if you guys could just show up and you don't mind ramblings, works for me. And as I've always promised and continue to promise, if you're on my personal Facebook, you've seen a lot of what I posted lately. It upsets people. Okay, I have a big mouth. You won't see any of that over here, I promise. This page pretty perfect in every way, just like Mary Poppins. That's awesome, Nancy. That is awesome. Yes, Diane, thank you. Thank you. Ramblings are always good. Most days. But I promise to you guys, I will always keep politics off of this page. Okay, this is not a place for that. And it'll never be over here. My private personal Facebook page, on the other hand, I won't promise that, obviously. But I will promise always to keep it off of here. You're not here for that. You're here for the horses and everything else. So, that I will always promise to you guys. I will not promise that on my other one. So anyway, try setting top bail crosswise. Oh yeah, I did that on one, and it did end up coming off eventually, but this is the last one I'm going to put out, and then we're going to bring some horses out. So another blanket piece. Oh my gosh. How many scraps of blankets are around this place? I don't know. Hey, Ann. Hello. You caught alive. And Ellie, I'll leave Artie in for you. He'll be in a stall. Good idea. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's a rag. Hey, I found a halter. Clean blankets. I need to sort them and figure out who goes what. This one was on Frank. No, this one was on Woody, I think, actually. Oh, God, I have so many fences to fix. We gotta fix that one. That one that we had the community help put up. We gotta fix that. Okay, this blanket has been part of the ground. Man, that's like the size of a blanket. $2 for you, right? Yeah. Well, the fences have been coming down. I wish I had more money to be able to put my fences back up. String. I don't care if it is deteriorated. I would love to put in paddocks. Like, that's my end goal if I end up staying here because of the gravel pit and shit like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. But I'd love to put in separate paddocks. Oh, more string. And separate out everybody. I know, I got $2 to pay myself. I saw another string over here. Right there. They like to hang out over here too because the windbreak of the other stuff. I think I see another blanket part, but we can go around the other way and get that. It's really weird. It's kind of nice having that old shed gone. Thanks to one of our previous community followers. Actually, I don't know if she's on or not anymore, but still, massive thank you for that. Spin the wind. Prepare for fencing. I know. I'm postponing all of my online sales right now anyway. I gotta get that stuff caught up to you guys. Oh, it's a strap. And I saw another one over here. Walked right over it. The stuff you find. Yeah, I do. I'm always looking for string looks, foam. I probably came out of them one of them padded blankets. This is my blanket strap. You always kind of look for the shape and textures that which do not seem normal, right? And sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes you don't see it. I've walked over stuff before. But, so yeah, I am postponing all sales online until I get caught up on what everybody is owed. I have stuff to get out to people. I did a couple of boxes yesterday. I did some more invoices yesterday. I have a couple of people that I haven't heard from. I'm going to restock their stuff. But I am doing that vendor show in a couple of weeks. No, the end of this week. So we'll see what goes from that. I don't see anything else. I think we got it. And then from that, we'll see what I have left over and what we do, like either sales or raffles or stuff like that. I know I gotta get stuff shipped out from the one that Elliot did a couple weeks ago. I have stuff that's owed from the one before that one too, because I get busy and things slip my mind. It's here. You're gonna get it. I promise you that. Just forget. Distracted. Get distracted. Alright, so bring some horses outside. Stretch their legs. They've been inside for 2 days. They're probably chomping at the bit. Oh, Diane, I wish I would. I doubt I will. But, it'd be cool to be able to sell out. You guys did amazing at the last sale I did. You did buy me out. So I appreciate that. And if you missed it, everything from that sale went to the big bill, which got paid actually a week and a half early. And saved the farm. Literally saved the farm. So I know, I'm coming. Try to block them from getting into that stuff if there's that over there, maybe. %. Well, we'll put some horses out. And then, Banshee, you want to go outside? What? Where are you going? Come on. No, not in there. No, not in there. Look, come here. No. Ugh. Okay. Nellie, you want to go out? Nellie, come on. Nellie's like, I'm going. Goodbye. Sophie. Critter, you want to go out? Follow him. Tenet. Come on, Tenet. Donnie, you're not going out because you escaped again. Maddie. No. You can't behave. Petey, come on. No, you can't behave. Bilbo, Woody, Frankie, come on. Tucker. No. No. Because you go out in the neighbor's field. Go. No. Come on, Woody. Petey, come on. Petey, come on. No. Get. Come on, Petey. Yeah, he is mad. He can't go out. Well, you're not going out. You want to go out, Lily? I think I found the secret to put weight on you. But she throws her grain around. Don't you? You throw everything around. You're staying in. Your mommy wants you. Tenet. Tenet. Out. Oh, you're such a dingleberry. Come on, Lily. No, you're going out. Hey, come on. Hip. Tenet. You're being a jerk. You know that, right? Ah, Lily! She didn't go out. She went in the back door. Lily has been here a little bit. You're a pain in my butt. No, Lily's actually been here. She's the one that's staying here from a friend of mine. There is hay outside. I didn't think she'd go through this little space. Go. Jesus. Nope, they're not new. They just haven't been in the limelight very much. Tenet is the Mustang we bought 2 years ago. A year and a half ago. I don't know. For my husband, and then Lily has been here with Blessing. Tick, tick, tick. Quartz. Hi, Bjorn. Alright, let's grab the other idiots. Bjorn, I don't think you could get any fatter. Hi, Nick. I know, we're still working, aren't we? Tucker! Blessing! Banjo? Come on. You guys have thoroughly destroyed my round bales. Thank you. I'm going to forever be upset over my round indoor. Gotta feed the horses. Lily is a smart girl. I was hoping they'd follow you. Bjorn, I don't know how much fatter can you get. God, dude, you're a table. Nope. Oh, I got my finger stuck. Okay. This is the first you come up on my page. Glad it come back on. I know. No eggs. Nope, no eggs. Just here. Just birds being birds. Oh, they're definitely eating good. They've probably destroyed 7 round bales in here. I mean, this is packed. We're going to have to scrape it. This is going to be a whole tractor trailer load of mulch at this point. 24 on the property right now. Like I said, I'm boarding one for a quarantine for a rescue. Banjo! Frankie, Banjo, come on! There's hay outside, I promise. Tucker, where did you go? Yeah, hang on, Courts, you'll go out too. Let me get the door open. Tucker, where be you? Are you at the door? You are. You're a good boy. I don't know why anybody don't want you, huh? Blessing, come back here. 65 at one point, actually. We were up to 65. Nope. Thank you. Too many. There were too many here. Hang on, Gato. You'll go out too. Let me get the other two idiots out. Can we please get out of the courtyard? Come on. Move out. Move out. Hey. Can we tap? Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Tenant. Petey, come on. No, wrong way. Push off. Push out. Push out. Good job. Come on, Petey. Thank you. No, the most we had at one time on the property was 65. Too many. Now we're down to 23, up to 24. But that's temporary. Like, majorly temporary. Good girl, Banshee. Shut up, Gray. Nellie's over there rolling. No, they didn't, Christine. They didn't. So, let me get the other two out of my indoor. 16%. Well, I think I'm going to have to clock off here with you guys. Again, I appreciate the continued following, even though I'm not on as much. I'm hoping we can make this a start of, again, I'm trying. They really killed my confidence. So, alright. Yep, got it, I'll put you out. So, alright. I'm gonna finish putting horses out, try to get some round bales out. I gotta move that trailer, and, I'm told my dad, put the manure spreader right in the barn. I'm going to strip these stalls. So we're going to strip some stalls today too. So, all right. Hey guys, appreciate every one of you. Thank you much. And I'll catch up with you down the road. Yes, Nancy, I do.